known him for years. Like, you know, so I guess it's all relative, right?
Whoa, Calmaster going Falcon?
Yeah.
In the Sheik matchup, that makes sense.
His Falcon kind of nice. He's like he's known to be a Luigi main.
Oh, the crowds cancel people's elbow.
On the Mount Rushmore of just Washington Melee in general.
One of the GOATs, everybody.
Yeah, one of the GOATs of this region. You got like him, Silent Wolf, Blade Wise, and then
Django in more recent.
Maybe like who would be the last on that list? Like Sastifer, maybe. If we're going, we time capsuling. But you know, Washington Melee has always been a hell of a scene.
True. And they're just tucked away in the corner of the country, and it's cool that we have a major here again. What blew me away, I didn't know, last Don't Bark in the Grass was 2018.
Yeah.
That was a lifetime ago, bro.
Yeah, that was 6 years ago. You know, it's crazy. On my flight, I lived in Oakland at the time, right? Yeah. And Too Short was on my flight on the way to Seattle.
No kidding.
Yep. There's one thing I do miss about being in the West Coast was like flying here was a lot easier. It was like an hour or something.
True. Oh, he got the edge cancel, but fast fell a little too far.
Yeah.
Zanza really coming
Zanya,
back.
I know she won a tournament.
Zanza, I'm thinking Xenoblade Chronicles stuff.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
Zanya, she won a tournament, one of Mango's tournaments. But like I said, I'm not tapped in, so I don't know who she beat. But I figured, you got to win a tournament like that, you got to be cold.
True.
I didn't even know she made Sheik. I thought she made Peach, bro.
And the respect from Calmaster and the player cam. He's like, okay, that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
She's taking 3 straight stocks.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rough.
Oh, my.
It's a rough matchup for a reason.
She's making light work.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's just so many. It's crazy how, like, we say it every year. Oh, so many players get good, which is true, right? But more so to me is, like, how quick it feels like it happens. Obviously, it's not fast. Like, usually most of these people who are quote-unquote on the come-up, they've been playing for years and we just don't know. But to me, it's like every year, it's at least like, I'd say like 3 or 4 players per year that just come out and then they're just like French top 20 off rip. And I'm just like, dude, what is happening?
I think it's Slippy. Slippy's been out for just long enough. I mean, back in our day, and you were before my time even, but like even in the 2010s, you had to meet up in person to play somebody.
Yeah.
And like you had to find people who were good at matchups to like get matchup experience. Now you can it's like Rocket League. You just queue up, you solo queue, you find players, and it's empowered so many new faces to get so good at this game.
Even the net play, like in the 2010s, it was okay, but
like Anther's Ladder
you
type.
Couldn't like. It wasn't rollback, so you couldn't like. You had to play people within basically your local scene. So it's just like if we're 30 minutes away, it's fine. But if you're like 2 hours away, it's cooked.
And like it wasn't nearly as popular because it wasn't like you said, no rollback. So it took a certain kind of person to deal with the input lag and everything.
Yeah, now it's like, dude, you could play somebody halfway across the country. I played people literally across the country, and it felt like normal Melee. And I'm like, dude, technology is crazy.
We truly are blessed.
Yeah. But
Zanya, man, she's continuing to do incredibly well here.
It did get people better at a faster clip. And somebody like Calmaster, who's like from the old school, it's hard to keep up.
This is like a wake-up call.
Like the Falcon more so too.
Oh man. Oh, nice weak hit reverse back air.
I ain't gonna lie, I do think he should try Luigi. Not that that's a better matchup, but just because obviously
I feel like Zanya would be less familiar with it at least.
Yeah, right.
But she's looking hella comfortable against this Falcon.
Yeah, this is rough.
The punish game is just crazy. She's getting one grab, and look at these conversions, the tech chases.
Yeah.
Just crouch canceling that all day.
Is she from? Do you know where she's from exactly?
I don't. I know less about her than you do, but
okay.
I'm learning right now.
Yeah. See, you're with me, man. Dude, it is hard to keep up with all these people now. I'm not gonna lie, dude. This is like, cause usually when I'm not at an event, I'll like watch it, right? Or like look at the VODs or whatever. Dude, I peeped. What was it? Let's Make Moves. Shout out to everybody who did that event. Didn't watch a damn thing, bro. I watched part of Grands and that was it. And I was like, damn, man, I'm changing. Times are getting different. everything's happening so fast. I feel like
it's crazy. Like 5-10 years ago, you think like, dude, Melee's always going to be like basically the biggest part of my life, and I don't know. Sometimes life happens, man, and it becomes a bit of a hobby.
That and just Melee too just used to be like, okay, you have a major like back in the day. It was one in the East Coast, one in the West Coast every 6 months. That was it. That's all you had.
Right.
You had the 2 majors. Now, bro, dude, it's like tour dates. I'm like, yo,
totally.
Yo, we're in Miami, then we're in New York, then we're in Los Angeles, then we're in Chicago, then we're in Seattle. It's just like, bro, it's hard to keep up. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Commaster finding some knees, and he'll have one last chance here. Can he get to the ledge? No edge cancel or wall tech, excuse me. And that's a...
Okay, I got a question, man.
Looks like this is the best
I need to shout out to Phil because he ain't never going to hop on a mic again to say it. So how do you feel about best of 5s this early in the bracket?
Like this early before top 64, because winners, if you make it out of this round, that's what's getting us to top 64.
Right.
This is early, but I mean, I like it. We're seeing more Melee, and we're seeing the Luigi.
So I like it. These are Phil's words, not mine. Phil is like, dude, this is too much Melee. We don't need to see all y'all play best of 5s. Top 8 best of 5 only, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
Phil's on that Elo shit.
I know. I was just gonna say he's sounding like.
So here's what my thing is. I actually don't mind the best of 5s. My issue is that everything doesn't need to be streamed. I think that's more of an issue than the set count. But he's just like, too many best of 5s. Y'all ain't gonna win anyway. So
honestly, and what I wanted to say, because of Slippy and everything, I bet we're gonna see at least one upset in this block.
Oh yeah, I mean I think it's just I almost feel like that's common with majors at this point. It'd be weird. Have you gone to a major in the last year or two?
I haven't.
You haven't? Okay.
It's been a minute.
Okay,
I went to the first Riptide back in 2021.
Wow. Okay, so let's go the last 5 majors you've been to.
That Riptide, I went to Shine 2019. Right. I went to a couple of big houses.
Right. So every of one of those tournaments, there's been upsets, right?
Yeah, totally.
Right. I almost think it's impossible for there not to be an upset at a major.
Well, yeah. It's so volatile now, and it's exciting because back in the early to mid 2010s, there were virtually no upsets.
It was hard.
There was just such a constructed hierarchy of different players.
Okay. He was cooking on top.
This looks a lot better for Commaster. I think he's able to play a bit more of his game.
It's a little bit more slowed down too, and I think just
there's the Nair.
Zanya, she looked amazing off the tech chases.
Right.
So
and now Commaster's getting more opportunities.
Right. Oh, that's tough.
Oh, that's it though.
Yeah, this matchup's still terrible.
It is, yeah.
But I agree with you though. That's it's definitely better for I think he has more
to try
of a chance.
Something.
Yeah.
Doesn't get to the ledge quite.
This is the problem with dual mains, especially when you have dual mains that solve the same problem. So what I mean is okay. You know how some people will play like Leffen, for example, he'll do Fox and then Sheik for Marth.
Exactly. But both of these characters kind of get wrecked by Sheik.
They don't really solve an issue.
Yeah.
It's just two characters he just plays. But Zanya's showing why she's on the come up. I don't know where she projects in the top 100, top 50. So some 22-year-old and college man, relax. All right, I'm just not tapped in. We're
doing our best out here.
We're a good decade plus apart. All right.
Right.
Bear with me.
But I suspect we're going to be seeing her again very shortly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Show us some grace.
She looks top 64 bound to me.
We're locked into our basketball teams. You know what I'm saying?
I am very locked in on my Cleveland Cavaliers.
Shout out to the Cavs.
But this block is going to be exciting.